All right, welcome back, you guys. This is literally, I just exported the audio from the last episode. Today's episode, as you guys can all tell from the title, is about whether or not objects still exist when it's behind something. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of science, like you can put a lot of science and all research and all this other stuff in front of all that and be like, well, obviously you're wrong. I know that I'm wrong. If I see an object go behind like my tripod, but it's like skinny enough so I can't see it or whatever, or if I put something behind my camera so I can no longer see it, I know that it's still there, but the fact of the matter is, how do I know that it's still there? Like, I'm not a big science person, so I don't know a lot of information. I don't have a lot of information. I don't know a lot of these things, but it's really weird for me, and it's something that I thought about. I was hanging out doing parkour with Orion, and then I just like suddenly had this thing like, if this were to be behind this bench, would it still exist? And he's like, well, obviously it would. And I'm like, well, how would I know that? But to kind of explain a little bit better of what I'm kind of talking about, I set up a little skit for you guys to check out. So check this out.
Yes, Timmy.
Does the Mountain Dew still exist if it's behind you?
Well, of course it does, because if I turn my head, I can still see it.
But I can't. How do I know it still exists?
Really, nigga?
But that's the example. That's just, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of information or really a whole lot to talk about on this topic. It's just, does something exist still if it's behind you? And I know that it does. I know I know that, but the fact of the matter is I cannot see it anymore. So in my brain, it no longer exists. You know, if someone were to be standing in front of me right now, and then somebody else was standing behind them, but I couldn't see them, my brain wouldn't know that they're standing behind them. But if they poked their head out or something, then I'd see them, and then if they went back and I didn't see them anymore, I wouldn't know for sure that that person is there until I saw them again. You know, because my brain doesn't pick that up. My brain isn't like, I know that like, I know in my head, I know that it's still there, but physically I can't see it, so mentally it's not actually present anymore. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Thank you for watching yesterday's episode if you did. Thanks for sticking around for these last two episodes for these really weird skits that I put in here. I'll be putting up the behind the scenes after I put these two videos up, and then that'll happen. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Orion, again, for helping me out with the skits and for all these weird ideas that I have. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode.